aware of what you're doing in the right hand. But now when you add the vibrato, still the right hand is in charge. Okay?
Yes.
So let's do it. Super sweet.
Okay.
Good. So it's very good. I just missed the pain. In the key of Re major, this would be, that would be fitting in the chord. But that's a wrong note, you know? Right there, that's all the... Good. But, very good. No crescendo yet, eh?
Okay.
Okay? So actually, it's like a good suspense movie, you know? It's the scariest when you don't know what's happening, you know?
Yes.
It's much less scary if you have a monster going, you know? That's less scary than if you don't know where the monster is.
Yes.
So this is still the... And then we start to kind of explode.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this is more or less the same as before, but the first time is Sol major, and now it's Mi minor, so it's a darker version. It's a more explosive one.
Okay.
Yeah. Good, beautiful. The way that you played this now, for me, was a much higher level, artistically, than when you played before.
Thank you.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
So I think that you can do that very easily yourself. But it has to be an active part of your practicing. I personally, it's one of my favorite things to practice is stuff like this. Is with a easy passage, you know, the notes are not that hard, to just like explore all the possibilities of color.
Okay.
And I must say that I with a passage like this that is so beautiful, I don't think I've ever found a definitive way to play it. There's always something new to discover.
Yes.
Okay? So enjoy that. And I'm very happy to hear that you're playing the second movement too, because there's lots and lots of wonderful opportunities in that movement.
Yes.
Okay? Good. So that was one thing I wanted to do with you now. Another thing I want to mention, you have a really wonderful facility to play, but I think you're working too hard with the left hand. Do you feel that sometimes too?
I don't feel pain, but it's true that the two etudes I'm studying right now is practically only left-handed.
Okay. Good. What are they? Can you tell me?
Caprice 3 from Wieniawski.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Good.
The other one, the other one is Gavinier 2.
Yeah. 2.
Yes.
It's funny. I just had a student. I just literally heard my student 2 days ago play. Oh, funny. Okay. All right. Well, do you know a little bit Wieniawski by heart? A little bit, like 2 bars.
Yeah. Sorry, pero.
¿Conoces un poco de Wieniawski?
Ah, sí.
See?
Yes.
Let's just do very slow, okay? And what I want you to think of is you have to place the fingers to play, okay? Don't think about lifting the fingers.
Okay.
Okay? Just place them. That's it. Don't think of lifting. The lifting will happen on its own, okay?
Okay.
You just think of staying really close to the string. That's enough already. We can just do that bit, okay? It's very similar to...
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. It's the same patterns. Try it in that tempo, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. You're doing a lot of 1-1-1. That's okay, but you have to do it more efficiently. Okay? You do like, it's like you shift.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not shifting. It's just, it's like you go like this. Like a little movement. Super efficient. If you watch a great violinist play this,
Yes.
I think you'll notice that you can't even see his or her fingers moving,
Totally.
but you can hear it,
Yeah.
right? That's because you're only able to play something like this in a really fast tempo if you're super efficient. So obviously you're playing all the notes, otherwise you wouldn't hear it. But if you see it, then you're working too hard. And that's what I noticed with you, with all of these, you know? It's like everything is kind of here. And you need to be much closer to the string. So let's try one more time. We'll do a little Wieniawski and then a little Mendelssohn again.
Okay.
So, tiny little,
Okay.
it's like a trill with the first finger. Okay, that's pretty good. Sometimes when you're playing 3 and 4, the first finger is up here. Did you know that?
I didn't know.
Okay, sometimes, not always, okay? So I want you to look now at your first finger when you play, okay? So just play and look at your first finger. Good. That's very good. That's different. Yes?
Yes.
I have the feeling now, listening to this, that you could play it faster, easily. That's a good thing. Actually, I should have that when you play very fast too. I should have the impression that when you play fast, that you could play faster. That's a very good thing to have. I have that when I listen to Heifetz, for example, and he plays so fast. But still, you think that he could probably play faster, yes?
Yeah.
That's insane. He's superhuman. Okay, let's do a little faster. Or you do it. It's like you're attracted to the string, like with a magnet.
Okay.
Okay, not bad. This was less efficient than before, though. Did you get it?
Yep.
I'm too tired to do Spanish now. Es un poco menos eficiente que antes.
Okay, yes.
Okay? So try it again and see, maybe a little bit slower.
Okay.
See if you can get that. magnet. How do you say it? Magneto or?
Imán.
Say it?
Magnético.
Magnetico, okay. Okay, so you get the idea. So very close to the string and very soft. And then you get this like, give me your arm.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
this feeling. And that's what you need. So let's do a passage in the Mendelssohn. I'd like to do this one.
Okay.
Now, this one is a little harder than Wieniawski because you have a lot of extensions and things. But also in the extensions, you have to do it without. So I saw you doing lots and lots of stuff in this passage. It was like really. Okay. So we're going to play very slow.
Okay.
And super calm and efficient in the hand.
Okay.
It was also not so in tune, this passage.
Yeah. A little bit nervous.
Yeah, okay, but it's also because you're lifting too hard, too much. Suave. Yeah, I'm just reminding you to be suave.
Ah.
Yeah. Good. Okay. I do some different fingerings than you, but it's okay. But in any case, a passage like this, it's like a serpiente, you know?
Yes.
It's super smooth, musically, but also physically, in both hands. Okay. So it's like I never want to see or hear, you know, this, and that's something that you tend to do. You tend to do too much upper arm. And all of this, that's too much. It's like, you know, this motion. But here, very connected to the violin. Because, I mean, it's a lot of notes, but it's basically a lyrical passage,
Yes.
I would say, right? Okay, so let's try it. A little faster. And there are no esquinas, okay?
Okay.
In both hands, okay?
Okay.
Much better. Much better. This is very different than when you played. Okay? So remember this. You know the piece well, but I think I find it also a challenge to play an old piece.
Yes.
I mean, it's great also, but it's also like it's easy to play an old piece with old habits, right?
Right.
So that's always a good challenge, and I mean, I still am having this to relearn the piece with a freshness. So it's like you know the music and you know the notes, but then to put your new way of playing into that.
Yes.
Okay, so just remember that you're, as you get to be a better violinist, that you are inserting all of the technique that you can do into the old piece.
Yes.
Okay, good. Then I want to, can someone tell me the time?
8.
8,
Past
okay.
5.
5 past 8, okay, perfect. So I want to work a little bit on the cadenza,
Cadenza.
okay? First of all, on the string crossings, okay?
Yeah.
Let's just do, forget the notes now, let's just do that, okay?
Okay.
Keep going. Yeah, well, that's different. Yeah, I stood up to do something and you changed.
Yes.
So do that without me.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's much better. Okay. If you want to have, you know, I know that he writes basically just forte for all of this, right? But I mean, if he writes that, he doesn't mean that it's all the same, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. He wants to have to make sure that it's virtuosic and it's present. But there's so, I mean, this is a fantastic cadenza. There's so much possibility here for different shapes and things.
Yes.
Let's do also this pattern. Okay?
Okay.
So, open strings.